They're live.
Hey, this is Rick at the Energy Lab in Hilliard, Ohio, and today I'm going to go over active recovery. Active recovery is you actually doing something and not just like using a massage gun or letting someone else massage you. It's you doing it yourself. You're in motion, you're in action, and we're starting easy because we've tested this over the years with our athletes, and when you're in the build phase of any marathon or Ironman or any long endurance event, the last thing you want to do when you're tired is stuff like this. So we've come up with a handful of things that you can start with to ease you into it, so eventually you can increase your muscle temperature and get some movement in that you need to recover. So this first one, obviously, I've already started doing it. This is just very simply rolling the bottom of your foot gently with a lacrosse ball. And if this is too much firmness for you or too hard, you could use some kind of dog toy that might have a little mush to it or a little more give than this. But as you can see, I'm just working the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, along the ball of the foot, and even gently on the heel. And it is working my feet free of a shoe is a good practice anyway. So that's the first one with a lacrosse ball. The next one is just one of our body weight movements we use in our warm-up, but runners, cyclists love this. This is called the inchworm lunge push-up. So what I do, you don't necessarily need to touch the ground with your knees locked. You can have your knees bent, but what you're gonna do is walk out gently to a push-up position. Pop your foot up near your hand. You may not have the movement to go that high, that's okay. Go as high as you can, it might be here. But if you can get it up there, go for it. Tap the knee a few times, and you switch. And the whole time, you should be able to breathe gently doing this. It shouldn't be so hard that you have to hold your breath. And then I hit a push-up, and then I walk my feet into my hands as I look at my feet and let my head hang neutral or natural position. So that's one rep of the inchworm lunge push-up. It's pretty hard actually when you're tight and tired. So I usually do 3 to 5 of those, starting with the lacrosse ball foot roll, then I go right into the inchworm lunge push-up. Then I use the TRX. You could use a rope or anything, whatever you can find. But I'm gonna squat as deep as I comfortably can. I'm using my upper body to unweight my legs, so it's not a lot of stress on my legs, and I just kind of gently twist to the left, twist to the right, pop back up. I do like 3 to 5 of these. Sometimes I'll go with my feet all the way together, drop, I'll pop up on my toes, twist left, twist right, pop up, and then even mess around with the width. Advanced people will do this single leg. Don't do this if you haven't practiced this and you know how to protect your knees and your hips. These are options. You have the TRX to help. The stability ball, most people have one of these. This exercise developed a long time ago for the tibialis anterior or the shin muscle on the front of the leg. And you just pop the ball back. Try to get your feet right in the middle, top of the ball. And you want a neutral position. You don't want your butt up in the air. You're gonna push the ball back, bring the ball in. It's highly unstable. If that's too hard to do, you could regress it just by tucking the knees in, driving back. This helps loosen up your lower back too, and your hip flexors, which should already be a little bit loose and warm from the TRX squat and the inchworm lunge push-up. The final one requires a band. And if you don't have a band, you should buy one and you should have it in your kit. And if you don't know what to use, just touch base with me and I'll tell you what to get. And I may have used ones you can buy from me. I'll just give them to you. I got a lot of them. So, crossbody like Miss America, put it under your foot. Then you're just gonna pop your leg up as high as you comfortably can. You can have a little flexion, a little bend in your knee if you like or not. Take it to the side as far as you can without your butt coming off the ground. So people love this movement. This is very popular at our gym. Over to the side, back up. You note that I'm playing around with the ankle while I'm doing that. So after 5 to 10 reps per side, you just switch. And you go. Boom. And the fact that you can just breathe normally is key when you're doing these movements. We're not trying to stress you too much. We're just trying to work on your tissue without creating a lot of stress. So that's the hand band. Somewhere around 3 to 5 to 10 reps per side, depending on how you feel and what you want to do. So these are the like the warm-up movements for the active recovery, and then next we're going to go into the key movements to really get blood flowing and loosen everything up. Thank you.